Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub, where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to talk about a coin that many of you might overlook in your pocket change, but it could be worth a lot more than you think. We're diving deep into the 1968 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincon penny. You won't believe how valuable this little coin can be. Stick around until the end to find out how this humble 1-cent coin could be worth as much. Before we get into its value, let's start with a little background. The 1968 1-cent coin features one of the most iconic figures in American history, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The Lincon penny first appeared in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and has since become a symbol of American resilience and leadership. The 1968 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the Lincoln Memorial's role in American history. This design replaced the original wheat ears reverse, which had been in use since 1909. The 1968 penny was produced in 3 mints: Philadelphia, which produced pennies without any mint mark, Denver, with a D mint mark, and San Francisco, with an S mint mark. The obverse, front, of the 1968 penny features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. Around the edges, you'll see the words, "In God We Trust," at the top, "Liberty," to the left of Lincoln, and the date, 1968, to the right. Depending on where your coin was minted, you may also find a small S or D under the date, representing the San Francisco or Denver mints, respectively. The reverse, back, of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln seated in the middle of the memorial, a beautiful detail that many people miss. The inscriptions on the reverse side include "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum," which means, out of many, one. Of course, the denomination, 1 cent, is proudly displayed at the bottom. So, what makes the 1968 1-cent coin valuable? Well, it comes down to a few important factors: rarity, condition, and whether or not your penny has any mint errors. While billions of pennies were minted in 1968, only a handful have become valuable due to these factors. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, those with the S mint mark, are typically more valuable than their Philadelphia or Denver counterparts because fewer of them were made. But even more important than the mint mark is the condition of the coin. Coins in mint state, uncirculated condition, are worth significantly more than those that have been heavily circulated. Collectors are also on the lookout for error coins, those rare pennies that have been struck incorrectly due to a mistake at the mint. Some of the most valuable 1968 pennies are those with double die errors, where the design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a ghostly double image. These error coins are extremely rare and can drive the value of a 1968 penny sky high. The value of your 1968 1-cent coin depends heavily on its grade, or condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. A coin graded as MS70 is in perfect, uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear or handling. If you happen to have a 1968 penny that looks brand new, without any scratches or discoloration, it could be worth a lot of money. Speaking of mint errors, these are the real stars of the coin collecting world. Some 1968 pennies have double die obverse, where the front design is doubled, creating a unique and rare error. Another sought-after error is the off-center strike, where the image isn't perfectly centered on the coin, giving it a distinctive and rare look. And now, the moment you've been waiting for: just how much could a 1968 1-cent coin be worth? While most 1968 pennies are worth just a few cents, the rarest and best preserved examples, especially those with mint errors, can command serious prices. If you happen to have a 1968 penny in mint condition, or one with a rare double die error, it could be worth an astonishing $114,000. That's right, $114,000 for a penny. It's hard to believe that a small coin most of us don't think twice about could be worth so much, but that's the magic of coin collecting. So, if you've got a 1968 penny lying around, it's time to take a closer look. You might be sitting on a hidden fortune. Make sure to get your coin professionally graded and appraised, especially if it's in mint condition or has any unique features. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable and rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Who knows, you could be holding a piece of history worth $114,000. The second one is 1 cent of USA. We've got an exciting discovery that might make you look twice at your pocket change, especially if you've got any pennies from the early 1970s. We're diving deep into the 1972 United States 1 cent coin, also known as the Lincon penny. You won't believe how much this little coin can be worth today. Stay tuned, because you might just be holding onto a hidden fortune. Make sure you stick around until the end to find out how this 1 cent coin. Let's start by setting the scene for the year 1972. The United States 1 cent coin, featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of his birth. By 1972, this coin had already been circulating for decades and had become a staple of American currency. The penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which replaced the original wheat ears design on the reverse side in 1959. The 1972 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while those from Denver bear a D mint mark, and coins from San Francisco are marked with an S. Most pennies from 1972 were ordinary, but a select few, due to minting errors or exceptional condition, have become incredibly valuable. Let's talk about the design. The obverse, front, of the 1972 penny features the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. It's surrounded by the words, "In God We Trust," at the top, "Liberty" on the left, and the date, 1972, on the right. For collectors, the small details can make a huge difference, especially when it comes to mint marks and possible errors. So, what makes the 1972 1 cent coin special? One word: rarity. While billions of pennies were minted in 1972, certain variations, particularly error coins, have become highly sought after by collectors. The 1972 double die penny is perhaps the most famous. In this variety, the design on the obverse appears doubled, creating a ghostly shadow effect on the date, letters, or Lincoln's profile. This error wasn't caught before some coins were released into circulation, making these examples extremely rare. Coins with the double die obverse are worth significantly more than standard pennies, especially if they are in mint condition, uncirculated, pristine coins with no signs of wear. Even pennies that don't have errors can still be valuable if they've been well preserved over the years, but the ones with these unique mistakes are the true treasures. As mentioned earlier, the double die error is what sets certain 1972 pennies apart. But there are other types of errors to look out for, too. For example, some pennies from this year might have an off-center strike, where the design isn't perfectly aligned. This can make the coin much more valuable, as collectors are always on the hunt for these quirky, one-of-a-kind pieces. Additionally, other mint errors like die cracks, small cracks in the die that appear on the surface of the coin, or repunched mint marks, where the mint mark was stamped more than once, can also increase the value of your 1972 penny. These errors make each coin unique, and the more distinct it is, the more a collector will pay to own it. Now, let's talk about grading, because the condition of your 1972 1 cent coin plays a major role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. If your penny has been in circulation, showing signs of wear and tear, it will be graded on the lower end of the scale, which reduces its value. However, if your coin is in uncirculated, mint condition, with no scratches, marks, or tarnishing, it could be worth far more. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for: just how much could a 1972 1 cent coin be worth today? While most pennies from this year are worth only a cent or two, those rare double die error pennies, especially in mint condition, have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auction. If you happen to have one of these rare, pristine coins, your 1972 penny could be worth up to $105,000. Yes, you heard that right, $105,000 for a single penny. It's truly amazing to think that a coin so common and so small could be worth such a fortune, but that's the incredible world of coin collecting for you. So, next time you're sorting through your old coins or paying with pennies, be sure to keep an eye out for that special 1972 penny. It might just be your ticket to a huge payday. The third one is 1 cent of USA in 1974. We're focusing on an incredible coin that could turn out to be much more valuable than you ever imagined, the 1974 United States 1 cent coin, also known as the Lincon penny. This penny may seem ordinary, but it holds some secrets that could make it worth a small fortune. Stick around until the end to find out just how much this penny could be worth. You might be surprised to learn that it could fetch a staggering $97,000. Let's dive into a bit of history. The Lincon cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage since its introduction in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1974, this classic coin had already been in circulation for decades, but it wasn't until recently that certain versions of this year's penny caught the attention of collectors for their rarity and unique characteristics. In 1974, the penny was minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. Most of the pennies were made from a copper-zinc alloy, as they had been for many years. But a few rare coins from this year have become highly sought after because of variations in their composition and minting errors. Let's dig deeper into what makes this 1974 penny so special. Here's where things get really interesting. 1974 was a year of experimentation at the U.S. Mint. Due to rising copper prices, the Mint explored the possibility of using aluminum to produce pennies instead of copper. In fact, several test versions of the 1974 aluminum penny were struck and distributed for evaluation, but the idea was ultimately abandoned, and the coins were supposed to be destroyed. However, a few of these 1974 aluminum pennies are rumored to still exist, and they are now some of the most valuable pennies ever made. Let's talk about the design of the 1974 penny. On the obverse, front, of the coin, you'll find the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been a mainstay on the penny for over a century and remains one of the most iconic images in U.S. coin history. Surrounding Lincoln's profile are the words, "In God We Trust," at the top, "Liberty," on the left, and the year, 1974, on the right. So, why is the 1974 1 cent coin so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and condition. While billions of pennies were minted in 1974, only a select few have features that make them stand out from the rest. Coins that have mint errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, are especially rare and can be worth much more than their face value. Collectors are always on the lookout for these coins because of their uniqueness and the story they tell. Another factor that increases the value of these pennies is their condition. A 1974 penny that has been well preserved and is in mint or uncirculated condition can fetch a much higher price than one that has seen years of circulation and wear. Even a small difference in quality can mean a big difference in value. Let's talk about errors, the secret to turning a seemingly ordinary penny into a treasure worth thousands. One of the most sought-after errors for the 1974 penny is the double die obverse. This means that the design on the front of the coin was struck twice by accident, leading to a ghost-like doubling effect on the text or Lincoln's profile. If you've got a penny with this error, it's worth taking a closer look. Now, let's cover one more important detail: grading. The value of your 1974 penny depends heavily on its grade, which measures the coin's condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. The closer your coin is to MS70, the higher its value will be. Coins that have never been in circulation, or that have been preserved in pristine condition, are especially valuable. If you think your 1974 penny is in excellent condition, it might be worth having it professionally graded to see just how much it's worth. The difference between a well-circulated penny and one that has been carefully preserved can be worth thousands. Now, for the part you've all been waiting for, just how much can a 1974 1-cent coin be worth? If you've got a mint condition or error coin, especially one with a double die obverse or other rare features, you could be sitting on a small fortune. In fact, a 1974 1-cent coin in top condition has been known to sell for as much as $97,000. That's right, $97,000 for a penny. It's hard to believe that a coin we handle every day could be worth so much, but in the world of coin collecting, anything is possible. So, the next time you're digging through your spare change or going through an old coin collection, keep an eye out for a 1974 penny. It could be worth far more than its face value. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. You never know, your next find could be worth $97,000.